name is Andrew Alspach. I work for the organization called UNHCR, that's the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees.
My name is Sanjana Hattotuwa. I'm a special advisor at the ICT for Peace Foundation, which is a think tank based out of Switzerland. And I have been lecturing this course since its inception on a number of aspects, but primarily anchored to the developments in information communications technology, ICTs, and what's called new and social media platforms like Ushahidi.
This is exactly the way you feel when you're dropped into an emergency. If you haven't Our course focuses on how you manage information at the early onset of an emergency.
If you don't know how to use, if you're not able to have the literacy to compare, contrast, and use these platforms in 2013 as a humanitarian aid worker, you're really behind the curve.
Information, let's say 5 to 10 years ago, was difficult to find. You had to put a lot of effort into getting information. It's now changed today in that we have to figure out how we deal with the influx of very large volumes of information, and how you process that, how you analyze that, and how you translate that into decision making.
So it's not so much the emphasis on the platforms or the tools of today, but to emphasize that the digital literacy, the literacy that people need is going to be ever more important, and that is what we try to teach in the course.
There is a trend to summarize it. 70% of the work of an information manager is communications and interpersonal skills and managing people around the process of managing the information. Of course, technology underlies that, analysis skills underlies that, but a very big skill set, and we'll talk a bit about that in some of our sessions today, is those interpersonal skills, understanding and transferring standard operating procedures at how you manage that information and putting that in place.
Andrew and I don't have the answers. We simply don't have the answers, and no one individual organization, institution can possibly be also said to have all the answers. It's very much about joint learning, shared learning, and an environment where we share our experiences, and in the discussion that occurs thereafter, perhaps some greater light is shone on some of the shared challenges that we all have, teacher and student.
And so we're excited, and one of the big reasons UNHCR is participating in this course is to build these skill sets, because the people that are learning here today will be the people that are implementing in the field tomorrow.